Peace, everybody. Welcome back to All Viral Access Media, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. Please make sure you share. We're going to get right to it. We got a collage of these immigrants saying that they not black, this, that, and the third, right? And y'all have to understand why we delineate, amongst other things. You know, it took us a while to understand what we was up against, but now it's to the point where delineation is a must, and I mean on all levels. There's some good, cool ones out there, but we have to, because this is survival at this point. This is lineage, our culture, our destiny, and our ancestors who paved the way. And they trying to come here and literally take over. But just look at this, man. Everywhere you turn, from all over the world, they screaming, me no black, I'm Dominican. Me no black, I'm Spanish. Me no black, I'm Jamaican. Me no black, I'm fucking African. All of that, this, that, and the motherfucking third. And distancing themselves from us until it's time to use what the fuck we built. Now, let's be clear, y'all. Y'all can't deny us on Monday and claim us on motherfucking Friday when it benefits you. You know? Because while y'all choosing y'all identities, our identity was carved in stone. Tombstones, motherfucker. Chains, blood, slavery for over 400 years on this land. Now, I just want to say, we're going to get right into it because there's a few things I want to show you after this. I'm not going to hold you up. Let's just get right to it. Please make sure y'all share this. Please make sure y'all share this. Let's get right to it.
Dominicans are not black. We are not black.
That's true.
And no matter how much black Americans cry about it, we're not black.
Cry about it?
I look black and we're not black. And it is a reminder to black Americans who are so pathetically forcing Dominicans to label themselves as black. When we keep telling them we have our own culture, we know black papi, they still force it on us. So
I'm gonna say this. Why y'all saying that we forcing y'all to become black? Only thing we do is ask y'all, yo, ain't y'all black? No, I'm Dominican, but son, you're darker than me. How are we forcing that on you? We trying to understand this shit. And then y'all being dumped into our fucking communities. And we fought for y'all to come here too, on top of that. So when y'all come in here, we think, oh, we got more people because we know the oppression and everything that we went through with the pink people. So that's why we embrace y'all so much. Like, hey, yo, ain't you one of us? Nah. And be like, but to be paid in no mind, it's like, all right, there's a few bad apples. You know, we're not going to mind them. Those are brothers and sisters for decades. And all the while, they use their strategic, devious fucking mission or objective is to infuse themselves in our culture, dress like us, talk like us, use the mannerisms and everything, just to use us to benefit them, especially when it comes to tangibles and everything. I'm not gonna choke your head off because I got a lot to show y'all. So excuse me, but I'm tired of them. I am literally tired of hearing people that is not foundational black Americans, the way they talk like us. I hate the slang. I hate the way they dress. I don't like it because that's not inherently them. Let's go, goddamn.
reminder, Dominicans are not black.
Fuck that.
I don't identify myself as a black person anymore. I identify myself as a Jamaican person.
Like,
my screen freezing.
like I'm a person. What is the word black? So what is yellow? Like lemonish green? What is that? What? It's difficult because I don't identify as being black. Also, like I was
not black, I'm African.
Then I'm black.
No. It's a big difference. I came in a plane, they came in chains.
You see that? We came in planes, we came in chains, right? And
I'm passenger in their cargo.
I'm passenger, we cargo. You see what I'm saying? This is the thing that they boldly saying now since they over here on our land and everything that we did for them to come here. I'm going to explain that in a minute, but I just will say right now, this is why we owe everybody a ass whipping. And this nigga got a do-rag on, you little dust mite. I'm gonna say this again, and I'm gonna keep saying this. The ones that is born here, you anchor babies that was born here, you are not Black Americans. Or let me just say, because since y'all want to claim Black right now over something, right? You're not the real Black Americans. You're not the real foundational Black Americans. This is not your culture. This culture has been here before you got here, and we have a historical, documented footage and archives to prove what we are saying. We have a track record. Y'all track record is, we gonna get to that, but let's continue.
I was 17 towards college, so I will start off with the fact that I never really saw myself as a Black person growing up. I still don't, of course,
I'm not Black. This is Black. I'm not Black. I'm not African either. I live in Africa. I'm Somali. I speak Somali. This is my flag.
I don't like this. Like, why are you telling me I have to do this because I'm Black when it's been already pointed out that I'm Haitian? Why do I now have to submit to this idea of being Black? That makes absolutely no sense to me. And that's what you don't get. A lot of people are...
And look how she's looking. Back in Haiti, she be looking like Shaba.
Black.
No disrespect to Shaba. I love Shaba.
I have never and will never identify myself as Black. And I'll elaborate as to why I'm saying this, because this is needed in your, so you can pretty much understand that just because I look like you, that does not mean I identify myself as such. So for instance, sweetheart, I am Congolese.
The word is colorblind. I'm not a...
Look how they dress it. Look at you little dirty dust buckets. When y'all come here, y'all able to put on a mask. Y'all able to put on some clean clothes. Y'all able to. They are literally trying to erase it. These are jealous people, envious people. They are not here to be as family. They here to take. I understand that they come here and, because there's the land of opportunity. It's all for someone. I get it. And I hate when they say we fucking complain. How the fuck are we complaining? The standard of living, what we have, is totally different from the rest of y'all. Y'all shit is here. Y'all get some water, and y'all like, how y'all complaining when y'all can drink water? How y'all complaining when y'all got a toilet? We fought for all of this. Y'all are like pets. They just give it, just the little things. It's not like we take water and toilet and lights and all that for granted. No, we fought for those things, and we built these things, and we created a lot of these things. You understand what I'm saying? Your standard of living is totally different from us. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all would take any little thing. But long story short, I don't want to get off track, but again, you people are here to literally to replace us. This is all what that is. They don't want to identify, but they want to use Black American or African American on paper to infiltrate and deface and re-race, and erase our motherfucking culture and everything that we stand for. They really want to. These people are trying to be the face, the new face of what Black America is supposed to be. So these people, the majority of them, not all, because there's some good, they are literal enemies. We living in the right now. We have to worry about 5 generations from now. So we putting our feet down now because we got to think about our grandkids. You understand? This is a spiritual war on. Let me tell you something, and I'm going to land right here. Check this out. If you drop a bomb, boom, it's going to kill a whole bunch of people. You know what's more lethal than a motherfucking atomic nuclear bomb? A motherfucking pen. where you sign these motherfucking laws and everything, new constitutions if they create one, so for someone, the pen is more deadlier than a motherfucking bomb. Because a bomb is going to get dropped, just say 50 bombs drop within 3 months or whatever, right? All over the world, it's a war, just and once it clear, get back to normal or whatever the case may be. But with a pen, that kills generations from 100 to 500 years after the fact. The pen is more deadly than that. That's why they in these motherfucking political seats doing exactly what the fuck they doing. Let's keep it moving, bitch.
Black man, look at my face.
Yeah.
I'm more like brown.
Ooh, excuse me.
And I'm not black.
Let me say that again. I am not black. Okay?
Hear me out. Growing up, my mom absolutely hated when we refer to ourselves as black. She's like, you're not black, you're Nigerian. Okay, so let's get some stuff out of the way from the last video. First and foremost, when I said Black Americans don't know where they're from, I mean that your people were taken 500 years ago from where they're from and brought here, and you don't know where they're from. So to you, you're a Black American, okay? When you ask a person like me that's Dominican and obviously of Black descent, are you Black? We kind of feel like you're making us choose sometimes. Like, the new generation feels like we're being made to choose. Like, we're being made to choose Black over everything else that we are, because we're more than just Black. Like, we are more than just Black, and we know we're more than just Black. So we state we're Dominican, and it bothers you guys, and I just don't understand why, because we get it, but we're Black, but
it don't, I hate when they say that. It don't bother us. You're acting like us, man. You're literally talking and dressing and acting like us. Y'all doing exactly what we doing. The culture, everything on this motherfucking soil is our fucking culture. Y'all mimicking everything. Those fucking R&B songs, those rap songs, those country songs, those jazz songs, those blues songs, those neo soul songs, the house fucking music, hip hop motherfucking music, the clothes, the shoes, the boots, the glasses, everything. Y'all are literally mimicking and acting mannerism and everything like us. You're not us, but you literally being a carbon copy of us, though. So, like, we understand that you're Dominican and all that stuff. We get that. But at the end of the day, I want to say something so bad. I really do. I will just say, you're right. We not feeling no kind of way at all. Only thing we are saying now is give us all of our culture back. Keep your culture, it's only right. We just feel disrespected after all we did for y'all. Nobody did anything for Black people. Y'all just came in here and we opened the door and y'all just bum rushed our fucking crib and started snatching shit off the table, going in the refrigerators, taking the drapes off the fucking walls, picking up the couches, just taking it out and everything and leaving us with nothing. But we helped you. And y'all come here to literally take and erase. Like, this is crazy. So that's why we gatekeeping. We not mad. We just gatekeeping everything. So when you start talking like us, we gonna put your ass to the fire. How y'all dressing? We gonna say that's not y'all. That's not your style. That ain't your culture. No nothing. Everything is not your culture. We want everything back, and we coming for those political seats. That's really more important. And buying up our land and getting that shit together. We have to do it. There's no way in hell. We have to put all our differences aside. Because I'm telling you, all they want everything that we have built and fought and died for. This is the agenda. Y'all don't see it? These are the ungrateful cousins. Now you have cousins in your family. I got family in my family. Fuck them niggas. And I mean that shit. Fuck them. Fuck them. And I know it's the same in y'all's. I'm not saying to everybody in my family, but there's a lot. And fuck them all. That's real shit. They are the same. If we could do that to blood, do it to these niggas. They ain't family. Some of them is cool, but y'all niggas ain't family. And the ones that's cool, y'all not pulling y'all own people by their coattail. So that, what does that make you? The spook that sat at the door? This is the spook that chilled at the foundation of Black American culture? Is that what it is? Because the cool ones, the ones that fuck with us, knowing they go home into their own backyard, their own family, and they talking about us, and y'all not checking them, and y'all coming literally back around us just to hang around. Or take what y'all need and just have your own little clique, dressing and acting just like us, but don't want us to be around or don't want to be around us. Gatekeeping. And a lot of you Hispanics, all of you Hispanics classify as white. So we have to highlight that. There's other immigrants too. Yeah, I classify as white. And I'm going to keep saying this shit too in our land. All of the Hispanics, they literally watch us get hung, get segregated, killed, raped, hung, lit on fire, dogs biting our ass and all that shit, drinking from the fountain and everything through the civil rights era and did nothing. Y'all literally was able to drink from the fountain and sit in these restaurants. And I wouldn't be surprised if y'all was there participating in our demise, or with the police biting us and hitting us with rocks, hitting Martin Luther King. I wouldn't be surprised if you Latinos was actually helping the white people do the same thing. I wouldn't put it past y'all at all. At all. So y'all get mad at us because we finally had this moment of clarity. Let's continue.
You are Black American culture, and we are of Dominican culture.
See, we make monsters.
I'm gonna play a little bit of this because I got a lot to show y'all. Well, a few things.
And see, with the curse, you have to reveal the truth. So I hope everyone is ready because they are. Tink and them are correct. We are not the same when it comes to delineating our identities.
Let me pull this up.
Black Americans, Caribbean immigrants, and Africans are distinctively
Ooh,
different.
that jawline is crazy. I got this.
Of who contributed what and how that's documented. Ooh. And Black Americans, in quote, are the only people on earth who have built an establishment of freedom for themselves and that's for everyone. Okay? So the melanin does not equal lineage. And lineage does not equal melanin or complexion. We come from the families who ratified America. Our ancestors fought in the American Revolution and voted in the early states of government. We helped ratify the original Constitution before the Caribbean African immigration or Africa was even existed.
That's right.
Okay? After the Civil War, the U.S. government was illegal until freedmen, our bloodlines, re-ratified the nation through the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments. And this is the legal foundation of every right that Black people in the world enjoy today, the citizens. And let's be clear, the idea of Africa wasn't even existing as one people, one identity, one homeland. It didn't exist until 1884 at the Berlin Conference when Europe carved the continent up into corporate counties. It was not one identity, it was just tribes. And let's be clear, Black Americans are the ones who created the nation of Liberia and the entire West Africa for that matter. Liberia came from us. We wrote the Constitution, we built the schools, and we founded the government. You gotta be very careful when talking about your people from America because we were shipped all over, boo.
I'm gonna look into that too, and I wouldn't even doubt it because we've done so much for every fucking body. Do y'all know that? Do y'all know in the Civil Rights era? Do y'all know that the Confederates, they literally was winning the war? I know y'all know, but do you know how close they were to really winning? Don't you know they came all the way to the South? You know they made it all the way to Pennsylvania? You know that? They made it all the way to Pennsylvania. Look it up. And Abraham Lincoln had the black soldiers, the black people put on that soldier uniform and fight. If it wasn't for the foundational Black Americans, where would things be at now? Y'all keep saying that they Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. No, he had no choice because we the ones that literally fought. We was the backup. If it wasn't for foundational Black Americans fighting the war, the Confederate would have won. They would have won the fucking war, and none of you none of you people would have been over here right now. It would have been a little bit different. We would have been freed anyway because we had some people that got tired and was ready to ride anyway. So it was going to happen. It literally was going to happen. So, but at the end of the day, and Abraham Lincoln said, pretty much paraphrasing, if it wasn't for the Negro, basically the Union would have lost the fucking war. And he signed that proclamation, Emancipation Proclamation, but we already know that he said if he could have saved the Union and still keep the slaves, he would have. So, but anyway, but let me show you something real quick about us being here for those who say go back home and this is not your land. I got something else for y'all. I just want to show y'all this real quick, y'all. And we foundational. We not immigrants. We are not guests. You understand what I'm saying? Now check this out. Let me blow this up. Let me blow this up. Here, how we do this? All right, check it out, y'all. Blow that up. This is from the 1770 to be exact. All right, and it's the book called Allegory, the continents from the 16th to 17th century. These are depictions and paintings. This is real. This is authentic. So when you see the American here, hold on, let me make sure. All right, the arrow, I'm pretty sure y'all can see the arrow. This is America right here, and everything will show you exactly what it is. So America right here, American, excuse me, and the African over there. If you see, it's a African, or excuse me, Africa. Black skin, long white robe, pearl adornments, elephant tusk elsewhere, so for so on. America, black skin, feather crown, feather skirt, otherwise nude. All right, let me show you another one. Right here, these are paintings from the 18th century painting. There's so many that I could show y'all, and I mean hundreds of it. And I did this on my live stream a few days ago, and I showed you a lot of pictures of this. So, but anyway, we have the American, okay? We have the African. So, American, dark brown skin, bare upper body, feather skirt, and crown. She appears to support the globe, protecting it from the serpent. Africa, dark skin, adorned with white pearl, so for so on. All right. So yeah, we always been here. We always been on this land. So at the end of the day, y'all cannot say that everybody is African. This is the thing they try to. Why y'all Africans do that? Why y'all Africans always try to make it seem like that y'all always press us and try to tell us that we are African. The whole continent come from Africa, right? But do you say that to the Jamaicans? Do you even say that to the white people? Y'all love white people. Y'all suck the love muscle of white people so much. Y'all in Caribbean, so y'all really nut hug these people. When they come to y'all land, it's like Jesus just came upon your land with the sandals. Word to Jesus sandals. Y'all really like that, but we come around and sucking your blood clot teeth. But why y'all have to make it seem like that we have to claim to be fucking African over something? You know why? Because being a foundational Black American or African American on this soil, it comes with a benefit. Y'all not gonna say that to anybody else because it doesn't benefit you. What do you want to get out of it? Nothing. Go to any of these Hispanics and Caribbean fucking islands and lands. It doesn't benefit. You're not going to get anything out of it. So that's why they try to come down on us and tell us that, hey, you're African. Your Africans came. Your ancestors came from Africa. Look, I'm gonna end this and I'm gonna keep it pushing though. Fuck that. Listen, everybody is motherfucking African at the end of the day. We had an ethnogenesis, and a lot of our people already fucking been here. Over 300,000. 100,000 to 300,000 Africans came here across the Atlantic slave trade. Only 6% came here. 5 to 6% slaves came here. So what does that tell you? It was already people here. It was already people here. It's documentation that they already here. But here's the thing. They try to come in and say and try to claim our ancestors, that their ancestors built this land. That is a shooting words. These are fighting words. You Africans, Fuck you. How the fuck you gonna claim people that you discarded like fucking trash? It didn't come on a canoe to come save us. And then y'all come in and then now you wanna claim the people that you gave away, that you sold, these are your ancestors, they built this land? I'm telling y'all, these are literal fighting words. It's almost talking about our dead grandmother or something like that, like real disrespect. That is very disrespectful. Y'all want to claim somebody that you gave away? No, you are actually the enemy. Just by that mindset, that tells you everything that you need to know. And then they being in these political seats, fam. It's real. It's real. And then when they say go back to motherfucking they been here over 400 years. I had to write these things down because y'all know freestyle, I forget a lot of stuff, so I make sure this shit is written. So I'm gonna have to tell y'all something, because when they talk about we've been here over 400 years and they surpassing us, which they are not. And before I even read, do y'all know in New York alone, do a chat GPT and do Google. Don't you know that individually, like foundational Black Americans and Jamaicans and Trinis individually, don't you know we have more restaurants in New York than Jamaican restaurants? Trini, all of them. But all of them combined, they beat us by a few hundreds. But we have more businesses. But that's a whole nother thing. But again, let me just tell you this real quick. Y'all talking reckless because you see the final product, not the fucking blueprint. You Gen X and millennials, we the first generation of Black Americans to experience full civil rights from birth. Check it out, y'all. My mother wasn't born with them rights. Our grandparents wasn't born with them fucking rights. Our grandmothers damn sure wasn't born with them rights. You got people alive right now who live as sharecroppers one step removed from slavery. You know we not that far at all. Number two, we were fighting wars just to exist. Y'all judging us like we wasn't living in modern times. Excuse me, like we were living in modern times. Nah, we were living under Jim Crow, segregation, lynching, and redline, no voting rights, no nothing. Y'all are literally benefiting from the post civil rights, like where you can actually have full civil rights, like with none of this segregation and stuff that our grandmothers and grandfathers had to endure. There wasn't no fucking redlining, there wasn't no limitations, there wasn't no bombing, there wasn't no killing. Y'all able to come here and succeed. And we invented at the same time in the process. But anyway, we weren't allowed to flourish. We were fighting just to survive. But even in that cage, we still produce greatness. Always remember that. Number fucking 3, what about our inventions, our accomplishments? Let's talk facts. While we were getting our ass beat, hoes, jailed, and shut out of every system, we invented the traffic light. Refrigeration trucks, microwaves, elevators, blood plasma, security system, gas masks, buses, improvements, the whole backbone of America. Nigga, it's so many. The video games, the cell phone. It's so many that we done built in the process. And y'all went through the same thing we went through on y'all island, in y'all country, and no, fuck that. You dirty motherfuckers did not produce nothing. All of you ran. Each and last one of y'all have the nerve to talk about us when y'all are an embarrassment to Black people all over the motherfucking globe. We went through the same shit. There was more people there on your island, on your continent, and y'all did nothing. To this very, y'all have 200 and plus years living in the same fucking conditions, and then y'all run y'all ass, flee over here, and then abandon your country. How do you even come muster these words to disrespect us when we fought for everything, not fleeing anywhere? You progressed nowhere. Everybody came to your island and took it over. and build. We build here. Y'all ain't build it. People came to invest in your land and took it and built on it and charged your people interest. So for the next 30, 50 years, I still won't be able to fucking pay the interest on the investment that they did in Africa, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, and all these other places. Puerto Rico is the United States. Anyway, at the end of the day, knowing that y'all not going to pay it, so it's China's now. It's Russia's now. Y'all built nothing on your homeland to this day, over 200 years of no progress. And y'all come here for 40, 50 years, got your nose in the air. Bitch, why you ain't do that where you fucking came from? Y'all are an embarrassment. Y'all can't fuck with us on no level. Now we have to pat ourselves on the motherfucking back and on the shoulder now. Y'all did that. Y'all did it. It's our fault now? We started it? Or it was y'all all along? Jealous looking at us from the corner. You know when if you sitting like when you sitting down, somebody like behind you, someone you can't really see them from your peripheral, but they just, you could tell somebody just watching you, that your senses and you look, they just looking at you like this. Or when your girl mad at you and shit, you can't see it, but she in the corner just looking at you like you a piece of shit. That's y'all. Are we partying, dancing and progressing, being millionaires, be able to live, be able to drive, able to do all this stuff? Y'all like this. I kid wait. That's what y'all want. But anyway, we built culture. Y'all benefit from it. Everything y'all love, hip-hop, jazz, sports, fashion, slang, activism, came from the same people who were legally treated like animals in this goddamn country. Number 5, if you came here and thrived, that's because we cracked the motherfucking door open. The reason why immigrants can flourish in America today is because of FBA blood force. Because FBA blood forced this country to change. Yeah, that came from our suffering, our marching, our death, our court cases. We paid the price that everyone else enjoys. You dusty fucks. Number 6, I got 2 more, all the way to 8. That's it. All right. Number 6, we see what we're seeing today is the result, not history. Now, I'm saying that again. What you're seeing today is the result, not the history. You can't look at our position today and present it 400 years of opportunity. You cannot look at our position today and pretend it represents 400 years of opportunity. We didn't have 400 years of freedom. We only had 40 years of partial equality and still fighting discrimination. And that's why all the tangibles that these motherfuckers is getting, 30,000 to get a crib, then free rent for your apartment, and $2,500 per month cash and food stamps on your card. We never got that. We still being discriminated against to this very second. We had to fight for everything we got. You Gen X, you people, you little immigrants, man. Yo, we can't fuck with y'all niggas. And I'm telling y'all, we have, not only are there some good ones, but we cannot take chances at this point. We have to go in a crib now. Get that shit together, talking. We got to go to the table. Nobody's inside. Nobody is not allowed inside the crib. Y'all stay the fuck out the crib. We be back outside in a minute. Let's go in the crib. We gonna talk. We have to motherfucking strategize and get back into this political field. We have to start training our motherfucking kids from young. We have to literally mold these people, our people, into what we need to see for the future. We have to. We literally have to, because they have an objective and they are executing it. But we are waking up, so that shit is not gonna last long. So we have to get on that shit. Number motherfucking 7, don't disrespect the foundation. So when folks come over here and talk down on FBAs like we're lazy or did nothing, that's not critique, that's disrespect, y'all. That's erasure. Understand that. That's showing you don't give a damn about the history of this land. Remember, I played that video of that black girl, and she was talking with her Haitian friend, and she ended their friendship. He was like, he don't care. Paraphrasing, he don't care about our history here. He cares about what's going on in Haiti, but he's not doing anything about the people in Haiti. He's not doing anything. But long story short, we are not the same, and that's okay. but you better respect our motherfucking lineage. Y'all came here by choice. Our ancestors came here and changed, man. We came here for opportunity. You came here for opportunity. We created the fucking opportunity. You benefit from laws. We died to make those laws. If those are facts, y'all did nothing. Y'all cannot come in our face in front when you ain't do nothing for 200 plus years. I'll give y'all grace. I give you 100 years. Y'all motherfuckers ain't do shit to this fucking day. Even to this very moment, y'all not doing nothing for you. Yeah. Shout out to Buju. I love Buju. Driver, don't stop at all. Drive this Arizona down to Albemarle. Driver, don't even itch to something. Driver, don't go over the speed limit. Some shit. We got the next telephone for yourself on the trip. Any problem, you can reach me upon this. Salute to the motherfucker general. All that. You know I'm the biggest you're faking. The Hurricane Melissa. Remember the black lady in the car talking about the people that sent the aid, the people in the town was robbing the people who's giving them food. Buju Banton did the same thing, and he did a goddamn video talking about, hey, they robbing the people who's trying to help. Buju Banton is mad at y'all people in Jamaica. Get the fuck up out of here. Delineation is necessary. And yeah, we drawing the motherfucking line. Not out of hate, but out of clarity. Because once people start trying to lump us all together with foreign groups, they start trying to erase reparations, what they are doing, rewriting history, and dilute our struggle. Respect ourselves means protecting our lineage, period. And that's just some motherfucking real talk. And I just want to say a little bit of this because I got this. I'm gonna skim through this very fast. We're gonna listen. 1800s to the early 1900s. Helped in slavery across the Caribbean, 1830s, 1880s, right? FBA abolitionists like Frederick Douglass publicly supported emancipation movements in Jamaica, Barbados, and Trinidad. 1800s, all right? Black American newspapers exposed brutality in the Caribbean and pressure Britain to abolish slavery sooner. This is our contributions, what we did for them, and y'all did nothing for us. But take, hate, be jealous, and try to erase everything that we have done for y'all and for ourselves and for humanity. 1910s to the 1930s, supported Caribbean and Latin American independent movements. Marcus Garvey, Jamaican immigrant, built the UNIA in Harlem, funded largely by Black American dollars in support. Don't forget, I think it was Booker T. Washington who invited him there. And then on top of that, Jamaica, I love my Jamaicans. Y'all know I love Jamaican culture. This is documented. I love it. But I'm going to always be FBA first, nigga. Y'all was not fucking with Marcus Garvey. Y'all was not fucking with Marcus Garvey at all on this back to Africa shit. He was influenced by Booker T. Washington, W.E.B. Du Bois, and all this stuff, right? So by the time he came over there to do his speech from an olive branch from Booker T. Washington, I believe Frederick Douglass, I think it's Booker T. Washington. But by the time he got there, Marcus Garvey, Booker T had passed away. So, but the Black Americans supported him and financed everything, but he did some flaky shit too. But let me just get to the point. Marcus Garvey left because Jamaica, he said some shit about y'all Jamaican people too. Read his work, and it wasn't good. But y'all wasn't even fucking with Marcus Garvey. We built him up. When he got deported for mail fraud, which is crazy. And by the way, Caribbean people that was in the UNIA set him up as well too. We did the first secret agent was 007. That's where they get 007 from. Is the first one who literally went after Marcus Garvey. Long story short, once he got deported back to Jamaica after the mail fraud, y'all still wasn't fucking with Marcus Garvey. Y'all wasn't fucking with him. That's why he left and moved to London and died in London. Y'all did not support this dude. Y'all ain't give a fuck about him till after the fact, after we was bigging him up. Now y'all took him in as a household name. But when the Queen Elizabeth and all that shit come there, y'all fucking on trees and just crying and when they passed away, and that's a slap in the face. And that this is not hate. This is actual facts. Y'all are hypocrites when it comes to Marcus Garvey. Literal hypocrites. It's not us. This is historical fact. 1940s. FBAs protected and expanded Garvey's movement even while facing U.S. segregation and lynching. 1910s to 1930s, supported Caribbean and, I did that already, sorry. 1940s to 1950s, Black American soldiers fought Nazis and fascists, indirectly liberating African and Caribbean colonies. Even as a second-class citizen, FBA troops helped destroy European empires that controlled Africa and the Caribbean. Their victory weakened colonizers like Britain, France, Belgium, Portugal, directly accelerating decolonization. 1950s to the 70s. The U.S. Civil Rights Movement opened the doors for all immigrants from 1965 to present. This is the biggest contributions. FBA fought for civil rights, the Civil Rights Act 1964, Voting Rights Act 1965, Fair Housing Act 1968, forced America to end racial quotas and discrimination. And the result of that, the Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965 was passed because of civil rights movement, allowing Caribbean immigrants, African immigrants, Central and South American immigrants, Asian immigrants to enter America legally in mass numbers for the first time. I'm going to say that again. For the first time. Let's all say that again. Everybody. For the first time. Before 1965, almost no Black immigrants were allowed in. I'm going to say that again. Before 1965, almost no Black Americans were allowed in. FBA literally opened the gates. 1960s to the 70s, I might as well go through all this. Black American activists supported African independence movements. MLK, Malcolm X, SNCC, and the Black Panthers publicly supported liberation in Ghana, Congo, Kenya, Angola, and South Africa. Black American organizations sent money, supplies, and international pressure to end apartheid and colonial rule. 1970s to the 1990s, Black American celebrities and cultural figures internationalized the struggle. Muhammad Ali, I love Nina Simone, James Brown, and Stevie Wonder, and use global platforms to support African independence, advocate against apartheid, and speak for Caribbean poverty, which I still in to this day. Muhammad Ali refuses to go to the Vietnam War, empowering oppressed nations worldwide. The 1980s to present, FBA culture became a global lifeline. Black American music, fashion, language, and activism uplifted oppressed groups across the world. The African continent, the Caribbean, Latin America, and the UK, and goddamn Europe. Hip-hop, R&B, soul, jazz, gospel influenced political movements, anti-colonial resistance, youth empowerment, global Black identity. The shit that we have done for the world, and all we get from you ungrateful people who done nothing on their homeland. To this, I'm really trying to understand these people. Y'all done nothing for over 100+ years. Nothing. Then y'all come here, y'all able to get some boots, y'all able to wash up. Y'all been hitting below the belt. Y'all been hitting us below the belt for years, so now we going to hell. Fuck, we going to the curb, we going to hell. We hitting way below the belt. Y'all get a little clothes, y'all able to wash up, y'all able to eat, y'all able to dress like us and everything, and now y'all nose in the air. And we never threw none of this stuff in your face because we embraced y'all like family. And all y'all had was hate, envy, and jealousy. Modern day, FBAs created the political conditions allowing immigrant success in the U.S. because FBAs fought for anti-discrimination laws, fair employment, affirmative action, later used more by immigrants than FBAs. Public schools degradation. Immigrants arrived into a system they did not have to suffer to reform. Y'all have everything what we bled for. Y'all able to reap the benefits without going through segregation, without going through redlining, without going through lynchings and murders and bombings and everything. So y'all get the clean slate. Y'all basically are riding the wave of all of the turbulence and storms and shipwrecks, if you get where I'm going, for y'all to sail smooth to glory. Hope y'all understand where I was trying to go with that passage. All right? Y'all get what the fuck I'm trying to say. But any motherfucker who here. Bottom line, Black Americans fought white supremacy in the U.S. for over 400 years. And every immigrant group from the Caribbean to Africa to Latin America benefit from our struggle. We cracked the system open so others could walk through the door we built with blood. I think I said enough. But I will show y'all something, and I'm gonna end my live like this. This time in my life. This is crazy. This is insane. Oh, this is insane. Make sure y'all share this live too. Hold on. That's hold on. Hold on. Is this the bookmarks? Yeah. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. This is insane. Lord have mercy. I got to show y'all something. I'm out of here after this. This is insane. Who in the hell? Who the fuck is this, son? Look at that.
Years ago because
look at that.
I probably couldn't get a job at McDonald's 10 years ago because of the way that the media viciously smeared me, trying to make it seem like I was some KKK member or I was some Klansman.
Yo, family, who the fuck is that? That is a girl, son. Do you see that? That's Squidward. Look at that. That's Squidward. Do y'all remember the nigga from Tango and Cash? Y'all remember this nigga? Look at that. Look at that, nigga. That is a box Chevy right there, family. Nigga, that face belongs on a donkey. Like, listen, there's no way. You know when you can't call babies ugly, but you damn sure go call them that when they get older. Look at that shit. You wake up from a drunk night and turn around and see that shit. I'm shooting that shit. This bitch right here, let me tell you something. There is no way that she wears turtlenecks. Like, she have to wear button-ups. Everything have to have a zipper or a button-up, son. That is insane. Look at that jawline. That's real, son. I will kill you. That's the nigga from Rocky 3, the Russian nigga. I keep forgetting that nigga name. That jawline is crazy. That is Squidward Squareface. She is mixed with a German Shepherd and dinosaur. That is insane, family. Lord have mercy, y'all. That bitch she don't eat food, son. You can't with a jawline like that, son. You don't even eat food. The bitch eat a brick and steel sandwich, son. That bitch eat bricks. That's crazy, man. Look. Salute to the moms and pops. I could only imagine. That shit's crazy, son. Lord have mercy. That is really a depiction of what extraterrestrials used to look like, and they formed and had sex with humanoids and fucking Homo sapiens, and this is the end result. That is crazy, family. Wow. That is Amazon box face. I don't know, man. But anyway, yo, listen, y'all. If y'all made it this far, cool. Alright? But I wanna end with this, man. This is real shit, y'all. I'm gonna end with this. Right here. I'm out.
Oh shit, Mike. You done did it now. Left. Let's get this straight, bitch. There's a difference between coming here and being brought here. Know the difference? Immigrants chose America. We never got that choice. America chose us. Without a vote, without a voice. You came through Ellis Island. You came through auction blocks. You stepped through gates. We were chained to docks. You boarded ships with plans in hand. We were taking stolen forced to land. Don't rewrite it, don't rename it. Don't confuse how we got here. We didn't migrate. Whoa. We were trafficked. We didn't volunteer. Whoa. We were captured. We didn't cross borders seeking sight. We survived the system built on spite. We are foundational. We are foundational. We are foundational. Not immigrants, not gays. We are foundational. Not immigrants, not gays. We are foundational. Not immigrants, not gays. We are the soil and the story, the heartbeat in the chest. We don't borrow culture. We are the culture that stays. This is an adoption. We built this land. We are the culture that stays. This is an adoption. We built. They say go back home, but we never left. We been here since before the theft, before the ships, before the trade, before the map. These borders made go. We are indigenous. We were right here. Don't get that wrong. We were here, and here we stay, and here we belong. They say we lazy while we built every road they drive, every law they cite, every freedom they claim is right. We didn't immigrate to lose our tongue. We didn't immigrate to be hung. We didn't immigrate to get renamed, recategorized, dehumanized, erased, enslaved. We didn't proceed for opportunity. Opportunity was stolen. And yet, we made something holy. We are foundational, not immigrants, not that. We are foundational, not immigrants, not guests. We are foundational, not immigrants, not guests. We are the backbone of the story, the proof inside the test. We are foundational. You can't shame us, we'll go back home. We are home. You can't flex a passport when you fled what you own. Oh, we didn't run, we stood and bled. We fought and led, we broke the chains. You walking out, that's not ego, that's not hate. That's the truth they try to separate. That's the truth they try to separate. That's the truth they try to separate. Yeah. Know the difference. Respect the line. Don't rewrite what's ours. Don't blur the design. Immigration is not our origin. We are not a branch. We are the root. And every right that brought you here came through us. And foundational, unshaken, ungrafted, unbroken, still here.